Welcome to Horses with Powers. My name is Teddy Theodore, and as you all know, I'm a member of the TV band The Lemurs. We've been playing friendly rock and roll on the TV for the past 3 seasons, and it's with a heavy heart that I say I have to take a break. I have to quit the band. I know to all you fans out there, I might feel like I'm letting you down, and your support of the band has been really overwhelming for the past few years, and 12 studio albums, and I just got to say, I wouldn't have done this if I hadn't found two human hands on the side of the road one day when I was walking home from the studio. I just think I should explain to you. I want you to know where I'm coming from. If you found two human hands out of nowhere saying, whose are these? Who do they belong to? I don't know who they belong to. Maybe someone who drove a Ford Fusion that this was lying on the ground next to. No one was in the car. I saw the hands, and I just really started to think about where I stood in the universe and what the Lemurs were all about as a band on CBS. These severed human hands that I found changed me. I can't just sing songs, bubblegum pop anymore, you know? I take these hands through life, and the rest of the band doesn't really they don't see eye to eye to me on wearing severed human hands around my neck, but I'm taking all my songs with me. I'm taking all the songs. Sure, hey, maybe you should leave the songs to your friends. Maybe my friends should leave me to my beliefs. Maybe my friends should let me wear the hands that make me feel closer to the sky. Look now, there's a show after this. There's a whole show, a whole comedy variety show, E-MPROV.com. But I just wanted to get that out. So thank you for your time, and let me bring up the next performer. She's a comedian. She'll be doing some comedy for you. There'll be comedy all night, characters and people and songs. Her name is Dasha Zurin. Give it up for Dasha Zurin. Here she comes. Here she comes. Here she comes. That's one of my songs from the band. I'm just going to sing until Dasha's here. Here she comes, carrying hands around her neck. She got them hands severed and bleeding. They're bleeding all out over the road. Here she comes. Not a deal. Dasha's coming soon, guys. Don't worry. Dasha will be here any moment. Oh, man. I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. It's how I get away with this, I guess. Yeah. So both hands have 5 fingers on them. And a fun thing to do is if you're playing a guitar, you can hold them like they're playing the guitar, and it's kind of like you're experiencing music through someone else. I burned the ends of the hands to close them so they wouldn't bleed out all the time. And that's been really helpful with studio fees. And here comes Dasha Zurin, everybody. Dasha Zurin.
Hey, is this thing on? Hey guys. All right, cool. Thanks, Harry. Yeah, I'm Dasha. I'm Russian. My parents are Chinese, obviously. No, they're Russian too. And yeah, ugh, my dad passed away recently, but I just remember how funny he was. Like, we would go to the store, and the salesperson would ask him, "Can I help you with anything?" And so my dad would always say, "Yes, I want this for free. Can you help me with that?" And then whenever my dad would get pulled over for speeding, he would say to the cops, "I was just trying to keep up with the rest of the guys." And then one time in the car, my dad sang his favorite Russian song to me, and it goes like this. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there is nothing left. Been blasting all our lives, living in a gangster's paradise. Yeah, and the other thing that's cool is my dad was a rocket scientist. Yeah, pretty crazy. Being a rocket scientist in Russia is the equivalent of driving a taxi cab in New York City. And my dad decided to write a book. The book is called Ion Broadbeam Technologies for Plasma Sources, and it's currently on sale on eBay for $116.20 if you're interested. And also, my dad was followed by the CIA, which is like crazy. Being followed by the CIA, totally crazy. And you know, your parents have the same stories that they always tell you, you know, throughout your childhood. My dad would say the same story to us, except he would say it like this. Your aunt, Pauline, do you remember when she had her great tennis match and she lost? She lost to the girl who was in the finals of Wimbledon in the juniors one year. And my dad would pad all the walls around the house to make sure that the CIA wasn't spying on him, which they were. And yeah, sometimes my dad would call me into his room and he would say to me, "I have a secret to tell you. You have to study," just so he could fuck around with the feds, which was a nice gesture. And yeah, so you know, Russian people are like constantly on their toes, constantly. Like if you go over to a Russian person's house, you don't go just for a drop-in. You have to expect to be terrorized and interrogated. Sit down. Sit down and tell me about your day. If you don't tell me about your day, I will shove your teeth into your chest. Oh my God, now that was good, right? I got you there. No, but seriously, if you don't drink your cup of tea here, I have a baseball bat and I will scramble you. Oh my, now really, I wish I really had a camera for YouTube. Oh my God. But seriously, drink your tea. And Russian people are crazy about entertainment. I told my mom the other day that my boyfriend was going to come pick me up over at her house, and her response was, "Oh my God, why didn't you tell me? Now I have to go get a makeover and go prepare duck. Go get the good red caviar from the basement." So after a 12-course meal and 8 hours later, we were off to the movies. And the first movie my parents and I ever saw in America was Silence of the Lambs. We went by the poster because we thought the movie was about lambs and butterfly kisses. I was 10 and I ran out of the theater terrified, and my parents loved the movie. "Oh, it's just like our first home in Moscow with the bars and everything." Yes, Yes, it is good movie. It's just like your Aunt Nina. And whenever my mom describes a movie, she says it like this. It is a movie about a girl who is missing, but then you find out that she is found, and she kills another guy. In the end, she murders that guy, but she's fine, and her husband is stuck with her, and she's pregnant. Oh my God, the movie is so good, and the movie is called Girl Gone. And so my mom also went and saw Man Bird, and she called the movie Unbroken Fixed. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me on tonight.
All right, yeah, Dasha Zurin. Give it up for Dasha, guys. She's doing. It was great. That was awesome. It was so funny.
Thanks, Harry.
Thank you, Dasha. Thank you. All right, so next up we've got someone else who likes to tickle the musical strings, likes to play songs just like me, and her name is Talia Robinson. Give it up for Talia, guys. Give it up for Talia. Yeah, Talia. Talia's on her way up to the stage, and she's on her way up to the stage. I'd just like to say, I mean, think about it. If you found a part of a human body, if you're driving your car and you see on the side of the road, think about it. If you saw a foot on the side of the road just disconnected from a human body, you'd pick it up. You'd pick it up and your life would be different. It'd be very different. All right, it's Talia's on her way. She's going to sing some songs. This isn't. I'm not a freak. I'm not a freak. I'm just someone who looks at life in a different way now. I am working on some new songs though, and they have like a folk music band, like a folky. We're the new generation, you know. We got something to say about, you know, the world and how it works. Yeah, so working on some songs, folky tunes. Yeah. So, you know, it's my life. It's what I'm up to. You guys, if Talia doesn't come in, I can just like, gotta be honest, I did come across some other human body parts recently. Oh, here's Talia, guys. Talia Robinson, everybody. Take it away, Talia.
Hi.
Talia, you gonna sing a song?
Can you see? Okay, is it working now?
Yeah, you're here on stage.
I had to accept a lot of terms and conditions, you guys. So. I just wanted to talk to you guys today about the importance of having something that you love very much. So I wanted to talk about my pastry. Desserts always taste the same, but the game has finally changed. Rumors of a new fusion food got me seeking what others have found. I found myself at 5 a.m. with a craving didn't know I had. Now standing in line for this Corona, I've got my pastry now. My taste buds are awakened, culinary rules are breaking. This pastry I'm tasting is so hard to describe. It looks just like a donut, half layers like a croissant. You gotta try a Corona. The flavor changes every month. It takes 3 days to make. You find it down and slow. And when you taste a Corona, you'll never be the same. A Corona, 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 Corona. Every day this week I'm up before the sun. I'm just blowing through my food budget. This is the only thing that I want to eat. Think I'm addicted to crunch. I said I would only have one. I had one every day this week. Imposters can't begin to come close to its recipe. Cause my taste buds are awakened. Culinary rules are breaking. This pastry I'm tasting is so hard to describe. It looks just like a donut. You guys, it's green for March. Oh my goodness. There's going to be a new flavor out tomorrow. And it's going to be like so good. You go to the website, it tells you what it is. But you do have to get there at 5 a.m. and stand in line for an hour. But it's so good. This one's like pineapple something. You'll never be the same. A Corona, 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 ooh, Corona, thank you guys so much. I will email this to you. Thank you, Harry, for having me.
Of course, yes, thank you. Thank you, so great, so great. Wow, that was really cool.
Fun.
Thank you so much. All right. That's great, I love that. I love that so much. Really happy to see that. Makes me very hungry. I did sell all my food to purchase embalming fluids. So, all right. Our next guest is a very fun person. Her name is Candy. Come on in, Candy. Candy. The Lemurs covered I Want Candy at one point in time, around season 2. And yeah, it was a fun time, different time. I looked at the world in a different way. I played a Telecaster on that song. I wouldn't play one now. I would play the Galaxy as we know it. Whenever Candy gets here, guys, I'm really looking forward to that. She's a fun person. People are just walking around this world, and we don't see that they're Candy's cool. Candy's cool, guys. She's really awesome. You know, I don't know if Candy spells candy with a Y at the end. Is that? D-I-E D-Y C-A-N-D-Y C-A-N-D-I-E C-A-N-D-I C-A-N-D-Y-Y-E C-A-N-D-A-Y-E Canday C-A-N-D-I-O. I spell my name many different ways. Ted Theodore. T-E-D. T-E-D. Ted Ted. In fact, I use that name sometimes. Believe it or not, some police officers don't like seeing someone walk down the road holding a dead raccoon or human hands. And that's when I use the name Ted Ted, as opposed to Ted Theodore. Looks like Candy's here. Candy, everybody. Go get him, Candy.
Yes. Hello? Hello? Is it going? Oh. Hello, hello.
Candy, yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. You can go for it. Yeah.
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 Hello, hello. Ah, this is. Ah, yes, I'm so sorry. I have such a difficult time with, you know, uh, technology these days. Am I right? So, I'm Candy. Yes, spelled with a Y. You guessed it, Harry. I'm very into the art of crafting. That is my favorite art form of the moment, you can say. So I just would like to share some of my favorite craftiness with you all. So I like to do the approach sort of like, if maybe you've seen the show Chopped on the Food Network. It is a show where they get these boxes of food that they just have to make a whole meal out of. And sometimes there's some kooky stuff. And so sometimes I just like to walk around my house and like pick up some anything that's around and just go for it. And so today I found some nails, just some regular nails, an empty ibuprofen thing, two different kinds of tape, fork, and some other odds and ends I might end up using. So I'll just go ahead and start. I'm feeling like spring is so far away, and I just want it to get here already. So I'm gonna start. I'm just gonna make a rose. A packing tape rose, because it's nice and see-through and like easy. It's very easy. You take the packing tape and you just start wrapping it around. I'm using a chopstick here. You could also use the fork for a different kind of texture if you'd like. So you just wrap and wrap, and then see it starts to get a little bit fat, and so you just keep wrapping and wrapping and twist it up for a little fun texture pieces. Oh, yes. Wrap. Oh, this is going to be gorgeous. Just fabulous. See how that shape is taking shape now? And I think it's big enough. This is like a nice little bud, I'd say. I'll just bite it off and finish my wrap job. And if you noticed, I also had a green roll of tape, and I can use this and make like a really lovely, just beautiful, lifelike stem for my fun packing tape rose. So I do a very similar thing. I just tape it right on there, And then just wrap and wrap and wrap all the way down. All the way. Just keep on wrapping. Oh, like that. Oh, and see it, then it gets some nice little bumps in there, and I love that. It just looks like little thorns, you know? That's not a mistake to me. There are no mistakes in art, right? So you just keep going. Ah, yes. And then you get to the bottom, rip it off, and then here's your little stem. And now, see, I have an old flower pot filled with some old dirt and some dead leaves that just hanging around my house, and I just thought, wouldn't it be fun to make it look like it was live again after I killed my plants that were in here. So I just take this, stick it right inside. Oh, it went through the hole. That's what the plate's for, I guess. So you stick it in, and then you get, I mean, look at that. A great spring craft for you. I mean, this is gorgeous. You can put it anywhere. You can put it in your kitchen, your living room, your bedroom, your bathroom, anything you want, really. And just, I mean, that's just why I love crafting. You can just take anything and make it into something gorgeous, you know? So that's about all of the time I have. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for having me, Harry. And, yeah.
Thank you so much, Molly. A candy. And now, last up, French tweens who love sailing and think lemons are cigarettes. That's French tweens who love sailing and think lemons are cigarettes. One more time, that's French tweens who love sailing and think lemons are cigarettes. Hold on it for a moment, just briefly, for French tweens who love sailing and think lemons are cigarettes. E je pense que a brother just briefly for French tweens who love sailing and think lemons are cigarettes. Someone has the sound on as
Is this working? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Is a brother, yes.
The YouTube, it wanted me to download an application. This could have been ironed out. Ugh. I missed that myself.
This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, unbelievable.
So are we going to take a suggestion, or are we just going to speed?
What's the second option again?
Yes?
Yeah, are we going to take a suggestion, or are we just going to talk about our lives and how?
Enough with the talk. Let us bring a suggestion.
Yes, what brings a suggestion? Okay, so my suggestion.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
We can hear you.
All right.
We can hear you.
So we should introduce ourselves. Je m'appelle Merle. Je bois teenager. J'aime sailing. J'aime
En anglais! En anglais!
My name is Merle. I love to sail and I love to smoke limon.
I am Jacques Kerouac. Not that fun.
Yes. Yes.
Why must we take a suggestion from these people? They don't know us. They don't know what we are capable of.
We'll let Mawahi, let's take the suggestion that he had. That is fine with me. Ugh, It feels disgusting to be stuck on land.
Yes, I would rather be, because that is what I love.
En anglais, this is for the American audience.
I said all
To
of
the
that.
Americans.
Is anyone going to complain if I light up? I've been trying to
No,
quit, but
no, no.
I think I might break into a galois. Oh, there we go. Get the filter out. Oh, that hits the spot.
Yes, these cigarettes are delicious.
Mm.
You have to excuse me. I can never have just one.
A mini there.
You brought the lemon?
You mean the cigarettes?
The
What are you
cigarettes.
talking about, lemon? I am just sitting here with a fresh, unfiltered galois.
Yes, the lemon flavored cigarettes.
Yes.
Must be the effect of being on land for so long, losing your wits.
Yes, President.
Surely.
That is the effect of being on land for too long.
Too long. Yes, we.
Oh, my
Oh.
friend. I have
Something
been on
about-
land for too long.
Something
I
about the
miss-
smoke. Sorry, I'm interrupting. Go on.
I miss the salt air. I miss the big, round, yellow cigarettes. The sweet, sweet juice from within them. I miss it all.
Something about the smoke, it's helped me find every little cut on my lips. I didn't think my lips were dry until the smoke. Maybe one more. Maybe I just need one more.
These
There is
cigarettes
nothing
hurt.
worse.
They're cigarettes.
There is
I
nothing
just-
worse than smoking a cigarette after getting a paper cut.
Oh,
It is the
no,
worst.
no. Gentlemen, have you heard these new products they use to try to wean us off our cigarettes? These drops, small lozenges.
Oh no.
No, they're not.
Oh,
You're
no.
spending too much time in England. You are losing your accent at an alarming rate.
Oh, I shouldn't spend any time with those British bulldogs.
But you're stuck on land.
It's the land that does it to me. Oh, yes.
Oh, no, the land is a real parasite. Ugh. That and being
Do you
stuck
remember?
at this age, being a tween.
To be on the Mediterranean
Moff-
again. Yes.
Mes frères, do you remember when we first started smoking these cigarettes to fight our scurvy on the wild seas? Do you remember this?
I'm beginning to think you don't know what a cigarette is.
Yeah, those were lemons we were eating. Lemons. It was like a piece of paper with a bunch of dirt in it, and we'd roll it up and we'd light it on fire. That was the lemons we ate to get rid of the scurvy.
You think that the more sour a food is, the more vitamin C it would have, or the more acidic it would be, but this is not the case. A lime has more vitamin C and is more acidic than a lemon. I don't know why I keep talking about lemons. Have you ever tried to smoke 2 cigarettes at once?
How could you fit them in your mouth?
Just
Femme
like
la-
that! Oh! That one hurt. Hurt a lot more than... If I'd have known it was going to be that bad, I wouldn't have smoked 2 at the same time. So how about this, Obama, right?
Right.
Look
That,
at this guy and his drones.
Those
as
drones.
everyone knows, French tweens are very hip on the latest in politics. It's all very important to us.
I don't think there's a tween alive that does not has a problem with the establishment. And America is the face of the establishment. America
Oh.
thinks it's so important.
Yes, I was in the 11th period at the middle school in town, and we were talking all about the Obamacare.
It's funny you should bring that up. My sister just had her 11th period.
She is a tween.
She is a tween.
Congratulations.
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 A cigarette.
But What I said I feel like was a betrayal of her trust, but what you are doing is creepy at best.
It's a brother's job to look after his sister.
Expound on that.
Yes, of course. As you know, je suis très bien. I have a sister, une fille, and at one point, she was being followed by a man, so I followed him.
L'homme!
What?
A man!
A man, yes. Not just any man.
Was it Obama?
Obama!
It was President Barack Obama of the
Oh, sacre bleu!
Dang.
Sacre bleu!
Sacre bleu!
I meant Obama de Fontaine's, the guy up the street.
I followed him all the way back to America. Turns out he was just at the same street as my sister at the same time, but it was a close one.
He didn't have a retinue?
No!
Royal Guard?
He had a secret service, but they just let me walk through. They don't do their jobs very well, I suppose.
Les Americans do
The
not
rest of these
respect
are
the French people.
Come again?
Les Americans do not respect the French people. This is why they don't see us as a threat. They are wrong.
They are wrong. They don't understand things.
How are those cigarettes?
What's your favorite kind of boat?
Oh, the schooner!
If you had to pick one, you do schooner?
Schooner, yes! Small, intimate.
I prefer a tugboat. I like to help out others.
Oh, you're good. You're good, man.
My favorite boat is the inflatable boat that's attached to the schooner and the tugboat, like between.
The life raft. Your favorite
life
type
raft,
of boat
yes.
is the life raft?
You love to
The
sail on
life
the
raft.
You take off your shirt, you use it as a sail, sail across the Mediterranean.
I mean, if you're on a life raft, it's not something you are going to forget, I suppose.
No, na.
Hey, do you remember that time two of us were on that life raft?
Which two?
The
My
two of us!
name.
The two of us!
Oh, you and me.
The two of us, you know. And we were on that life raft with that very fine mademoiselle, and we said, oh, there's no way we'll make it to tomorrow. But we knew that they were on their way to rescue us right then. Oh.
And then we showed up on a boat and rescued them.
And the
Two of us, yes!
It was very fortuitous. I was this close to getting her to trade her Charizard for my Blastoise. I was like, we got one day to leave. Why don't you just come up off your Charizard?
You are very lucky that she was a tween and had an equal affinity for Pokemon.
For old generation Pokemon games, we.
First generation, best generation.
Le blue, le red, le silver.
Additional
That's
references for Pokemon.
After this one,
How ironic.
I'm going to quit. Oh,
Oh, you say
I
that
have to
every
make sure
time.
I enjoy it.
Say that every time, Jacques.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good in my mouth. How will I be able to give up this habit?
I have to admit, watching you smoke, it makes me wish I had a cigarette with me right now.
I feel like I'm a walking cigarette commercial.
Would you like a cigarette? I can loan you one.
I would love one.
I would like to see this happen.
Except the lemon, a cigarette application.
Here you are. Take this. Oh, yes. There you go.
Ooh. Mmm.
Wait, are you guys inhaling? I feel like I might be the only one actually smoking.
You're not supposed
Just
to
pull it into your mouth. It does not count.
I inhale.
I am. And hell, how could you not? They're gigantic.
That is not what's...
Sensor show.
Yeah!
Watching horses with powers. We'll see
What are
you
you talking
at
about?
Santa Claus Marathon, Americans.
Anyone else's mouth burn?